Okay, I just survived an hour and 41 minutes of a huge nightmare. That nightmare is pixels. Where the hell do I begin? I know where we begin. In the summer of 1982, where Sam Brenner, I don't know his asshole, Sandler, and his buddy, I forgot the name of because I didn't really catch up. Let me look it up again. This movie is made by 1492 Pictures, Columbia Pictures, and of course Happy Madison Productions. Why are we not surprised? Okay, here it is. Right here. This is right behind. I'm brightening up the light is here. My apologies on that, folks. There we go. In the summer of 1982, Will Cooper, Sam Brenner, which were co-assholes, Sandler and Will Cooper, are 13-year-olds that love to play in the local arcade. Brenner enters an arcade world championship. At the event, the MC tells that a time capsule will be launched into space containing elements of the championships. First of all, the movie begins with 80s music. Why? Why? I mean, I get it's the summer of 82, but you don't need to start the movie with 80s music. You need to start it with video game music. Super Mario Brothers, Pac-Man, Centipede, Millipede, Q*bert. All those great games back in the 80s. And not one single video game music was used in the entire movie. None. None. None, none, none. It pisses me off. Brennan Cooper meet Ludwig M. Samoff, a child who's in love with Lady Lisa, the main character in the game Dojo Quest. First of all, dude, why in the world are you in love with a video game character? I mean, I can understand that some people are in love with Princess Peach, but Lady Lisa? Heck no! Brenner wins nearly every game, but loses to Eddie Plant and Donkey Kong. In the present, Brenner works for a company that sells software, and Will Cooper, played by Kevin James, is the freaking President of the United States. What's up with that? Who would vote for him? No one. Nobody. Oh my god. First of all, first of all, why? Why? I mean, I was pretty much pissed at that scene alone. I watched the first 10 minutes, then I paused it because I was that pissed. In the first 10 minutes. Especially with the 80s music. It's just so sad. I mean... Where was I? In Guam, a U.S. military base is attacked. The soldiers try to fight back, but are easily defeated and one soldier is abducted. Brenner is sent back to work at the home of Violet Van Patten, played by Michelle Monaghan, a divorcee who lives with her son Maddie. Brenner heads to the White House after receiving a call from Cooper. To his surprise, he finds out that Violet is a lieutenant colonel. Colonel brings Brenner into the Oval Office to show him the attack in the base. Brenner says that the way the attack was carried out was like in the classic version of the video game Galaga. Later, Brenner drives home when Ludwig suddenly appears inside his van. So it takes Brenner to his home. But the sad thing is, though, he has a bat. Like, I mean, I get it. Now we go to all these fight scenes. Brenner and Ludwig are brought to train soldiers by showing them how to play these games. Oh my god. These people aren't stupid. How would they know? How would they know how to play these games? You don't think though, these are summer games. These are 80s games. And the little kid doesn't even know. You at least gotta play one classic game like Pac-Man. I played Pac-Man. Millipede. Crazy Castle, I think that's what it's called. Certainly not Castlevania. Back to the Future, unfortunately, which is not a classic game, thank God. Q*bert, which unfortunately I never played, but I will. Cloud shows better and Ludwig that the pixels are taken down by strong right bleed. Damn it, I can't speak. The soldiers brace for an attack in Hyde Park in London, and Centipede appears in the sky. That's pretty cool, though. New York City is placed for the next attack. By the way, even the first two, the team discovers are going to face Pac-Man. In order to defeat it 3 times. Violet presents them with 4 cars based on the Ghost and Pac-Man, with the other car being driven by the game's cheater, Toru Iwatani. Holy... Oh my god. And then, once they get there, the president, Toru tries to be a nice guy just because he's the creator. But that ain't such a good idea. No. That is not such a good idea. Hold on, let me check my Skype here. It's not a good idea. Not at all. Now I'm gonna go to Do Not Disturb real quick because I am doing this. Oh my god. In the downtown area, Emo tries to appeal Pac-Man as his son, but his hand gets chopped off instead. Good. Just a tip, don't try and be a nice guy. They're coming from another planet. Don't try to be a nice guy. Just because you're the creator doesn't mean you're gonna be successful in these battles. And they win. As a result, they get Q*bert as a trophy. Wow. They have a ball to celebrate. All seems going well until the aliens send our message saying the rules have been violated and the challenge for the planet has been forfeited. Maddie finds out Eddie's sunglasses has codes in them, proving that he was the one that cheated. Eddie flees the scene and Maddie is taken by the aliens. The aliens bring down more video games in Washington, D.C. as they prepare to take over the Earth. Cooper joins the team while Ludwig stays to fight. One of the aliens takes the forms of Lady Lisa. She fights him until she says she's loved her, and then they share a kiss. Wow. Eddie comes to fight as well. Brenner, Violet, Cooper, and Q*bert get brought up to the spaceship where they have to face Donkey Kong. Everyone tries to reach the captives and Donkey Kong barrels down. Matt reveals to Brenner what he found out about Eddie. Brenner takes the hammer, throws at Donkey Kong, destroying him. This causes the video games to freeze and are brought back to the ship, including Lady Lisa. And then the team is recognized as heroes. A peace agreement has been made so the aliens won't attack anymore. Eddie reluctantly tells Brenner he's the best video game player. Q*bert transforms to Lady Lisa so London was happy. Brenner and Violet become a couple, while Eddie gets a rock message from Serena Williams and Martha Stewart. The alien ship finally departs from Earth, and Iwatani's hand is restored. I mean, okay. But the one thing that really pissed me off at the end of the movie, a year later, Ludlow and Lisa are a married couple and parents of 5 freaking Q-Berts. Q-Berts, I say. Q-Berts. Who in the world would be parents to Q-Berts? I don't get it. I truly don't get it. That just pissed me off. Now, that's the plot. Spoilers are there. I do apologize, but I don't care. If you watch this movie and you like it, you are not from this planet. I'm just letting you know that right now. If you watched it and you liked it, you are not from this planet. If you watched it and you disliked it, you are from this planet. I mean, I just finished up watching it a few minutes ago, and trust me, I didn't even want to see the credits after that. I'm just like, thank God it's over. First of all, when in the world is Kevin James the President of the United States? Would anyone vote for him? In my case, hell no. 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 Not at all. And in my case, everything was predictable. And of course, it's Happy Madison production, so you know what's in it. Sex jokes, poo jokes, pee jokes, and all those other jokes that keep happening again and again and again. Now I gotta say, Happy Madison Productions has been a disaster since Grown Ups 2. I truly gotta say that. Grown Ups 1 was great, I loved that, but Grown Ups 2, And Pixels, oh my god, Pixels was even worse. And this is the first movie I've seen this year, actually. This is the first movie I've seen all year. Now, I'm not a moviegoer, but I looked it up online, like, hey, let's just see how bad this movie is. And trust me, it is bad. Yeah, let's just say Adam Sandler puts the bad in badass. Yeah, that's how bad this movie is. Everything in this movie was predictable. I did not like it at all. I mean, some people think it's okay, but hey, they have their opinions. But we all pretty much hate it. Alexander the Great, 8/90. J Money, Romy Boy, he hates it. WWE Fan 0599. Or should I say, WWE Fan 0599. Hates it. Luke Nukem hates it. And now, I am part of that group. And many other YouTubers across the world hate this movie. Even across the country. As Americans, we all hate this movie. Yes, we all hate this stupid piece of crap by Happy Madison Productions. And another thing that really pissed me off, this movie's making $107 million worldwide in the box office. What the hell? If I remember correctly, it's making $108 million. What the hell? Let me scoot this over real quickly. CSI, I'm using my computer for this. Yeah, they're losing a lot of money. Domestically, here in this country, they're only making $52 million. And this is as of yesterday. They are making $52 million yesterday. Hold on 1 second. My apologies, someone was trying to call us, but we ain't answering because we don't know who it is. The production budget, get this, $88 million. $88 million for a crappy movie like this. Ugh. I just don't want that message to get in the way. My apologies on that. Ugh. As of yesterday, this movie is making $52 million domestically. Foreignly, surprisingly, it's making more than that. It's making $56 million across the world. An opening weekend, it made $24 million. Number 2 ranked on opening weekend. What the heck, America? It's an hour and 45 minutes. I only saw an hour and 36. But thank God, I'm glad I had never, ever, ever seen this movie again. I'm telling you right now, I'm not seeing this movie again. Now to 5. I'm giving this a 0. Talking about pixels, Dad. Pixels.
What? Thinking about pixels?
Reviewing pixels. Don't go and see it. Please. And I'm being honest. I'm being honest with everything. And you know who made the music for this crappy film? Henry Jackman, who also did the cinematography. Wow. Showdown. Adam Sandler in decline. Okay, Adam Sandler's made a lot of crappy movies the past couple of years. Jack and Jill. That's My Boy. Grown Ups 2. Blended. And now Pixels. The 5th crappy movie made by Happy Madison Productions in the last 6 years. I'm sorry, Adam Sandler. I'm sorry. Happy Madison Productions may be going downhill here. Now, my rating. Y'all already know what I'm giving it. I'm giving it a 0 out of 10. 0. This movie sucked butt. If you even think about seeing this movie, take my advice. Do not see this movie. If you do, leave the theater in the middle of it, because trust me, it sucks. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my first movie review for Pixels. But that's my review for it. Now we're going to get to the rant. And trust me, this is going to be a lot of fun here. Pixels. The rant now. We're done with the review. Now we go to the rant. Let's start off with the beginning. Summer of '82. I know I'm saying things, but it's part of the movie. Summer of '82. The two boys rob what looks like Cooper's sister's lemonade money jar. Is that supposed to teach a lesson? Is that supposed to teach a lesson on robbing people? That's just sick. Sick, sick, sick. And later on in the movie, it doesn't get any better. Because it tells you about cheating too. Overall, compared to my next movie I'm gonna review, the next movie has got a lot more valuable lessons than Pixels. And trust me, the next movie I'm gonna review, which is the beginning of my Muppets movie review series, it's way better. Way better. You wanna know how better? At least 400% better. Yeah, it's way up there. Keep in mind, I'm being honest, I am not a moviegoer. I have not seen a movie in theaters since Saving Mr. Banks, and trust me, I loved that movie. I've been going to movies since I first saw Cars in 2006. Okay, I have not seen very many movies. Cars, Alvin and the Chipmunks, okay? Cars in 2006. Alvin and the Chipmunks in 2007. Alvin and the Chipmunks 2 in 2010. No. I didn't see Alvin and the Chipmunks in theaters. Never mind. And then I saw... Oh, well... Smurfs and Smurfs 2. And trust me, I like the first one better. And then the last movie I saw very early this year, like at the beginning of the year, I saw Saving Mr. Banks. And that, Saving Mr. Banks is one of my favorite movies that I saw this year. Pixels, I'm telling you right now, it's my #1 worst movie I've seen this year. It's only the second movie I've seen this year. And I really need to catch up. I know. I'm not a moviegoer because I've been so busy with my schoolwork lately. I'm at school in 2 weeks too. But, oh well. Pros and the cons. I got nothing positive about to say. I got nothing positive to say about this movie. Nothing. Cons. Oh boy, long list. Well, I mean, the robbing scene, all the jokes, I didn't even laugh at a single thing during that movie. Nothing. I didn't even smile, grin, or laugh. None of the jokes were funny at all. None. Trust me on this. There are more bad things than just that. The music is just horrible. Why couldn't you start off with like a remix of Super Mario Brothers? Oh yeah, it's in the summer of '82. Like, couldn't you play Pac-Man Fever for once? I love that song, actually. And I can remember who that's by. Because that was a one-hit wonder, 1981. Pac-Man Fever. Buckner and Garcia, that's right. Buckner and Garcia. Why couldn't you play Pac-Man Fever by Buckner and Garcia? That would have been an awesome way to start out the movie. Awesome. But no, you had to go with a different tune. Oh. Let me see the soundtrack. What was the opening tune? Because I don't even remember now. I'm just mad right now. Here it is. Pixels soundtrack. Come on, no. Harry Jackman, don't compose anything again. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Surrender by Cheap Trick. No, not a good way. And they still have it on the Internet Movie Database. Why? And then we got We Will Rock You, Von Nichen. What the hell? And then they got True by Spawn Du Ballet from '83. Working for the Weekend by Loverboy. Rise Together by Code 45. Kathy performed by Charles Prestige. You Make Me Feel So Young by Kevin Grady. Had to Be You, Kevin Grady. Had to Be You. Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Just for Fears. I didn't even like the performance of Everybody Wants to Rule the World in that movie. I hated it. She's God by Hall Notes. Game On, performed by Waka Waka Flame, featuring Good Charlotte. And the one song that seriously pissed me off, the Smurfs theme from 1981. Oh my god. The Smurfs hardly even had a video game in the 80s. Why? Why have the Smurfs in this freaking movie? Why? But thankfully it only lasted like 5 seconds. I'm just like, holy shit. And then the Q-Birds. I'm like, oh my god. You have got to be kidding me. Q-Birds. Really? There's only one Q-Bird in the world, and that is from the video game Q-Bird. And that is it. One Q-Bird. That's 6. 1. I am letting you people know right now, I am never seeing this movie again. I am never seeing Pixels again. And if this even wins an Academy Award next year, we are all pretty much screwed. Okay? Let me see if Happy Madison Productions ever won an Academy Award. Starting with the beginning. Didn't even win an award. First movie didn't win. 2000's Little Nicky. That didn't even win an award, but that made a video game. I don't think Happy Madison Productions ever won an award. Let me look it up real quickly. From what I'm looking at, I don't think it's won any awards. Thank God. They're supposed to be making more. They're supposed to be making Joe Dirt 2. They're supposed to be making Joe Dirt 2, which came out in July. And then they're coming out with the Ridiculous 6 in December. December 11th it's coming out. And then next year, they're going to be doing the Do-Over next year. That'll be coming out... Oh, never mind. It doesn't have a release date yet, thank God. But let me just say this right now. Happy Madison Productions, you just need to shut down. Overall, Happy Madison Productions has not been doing good. At all. Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star in 2011, that got 0%. Grown Ups 2, 7%. Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, 6% by 14 critics. The Benchwarmer, 25 critics, only 11% in 2006. Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, 23 critics, 9%. The Master of Disguise, 12 critics in 2002, 1%. 1. Oh wait, never mind. Those weren't critics. Those were from Metacritic. Joe Dirt only got 11%. 8 Crazy Nights in 2002 only got 12%. I think the highest it's ever gotten was 2009's Funny People with 68%. The old record was 2007's Rain Me Over. But none of these, it just has not been doing good at all since Grown Ups. Grown Ups only got 10%. Zookeeper 14%. Jack and Jill 3. That's My Boy 20%. Grown Ups 2 7%. Blended 14%. Polar Mall Cop 6%. Pixels surprisingly 20. I don't know why critics are giving this a chance. It should be lower than 20 in my opinion. It should be way lower because I did not like this at all. I'm sorry, I just didn't. This movie's a piece of big crap. Fozzie Bear from the Muppets is funnier than Adam Sandler now. I'm saying that right now. Fozzie Bear is funnier than Adam Sandler. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a Muppets fan. I mean, I do have appreciation for Fozzie, although his jokes aren't really that funny. But hey, at least the Muppets make better movies than Happy Madison Productions. And Happy Madison has been around since 1999. 16 years of horrible movies. Wow. I gotta see how many movies these guys have made. Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy. Happy Madison Films have made 36 films since 1999. Most of them were bad. The Muppets, they've made 8 feature films in 1979, and I've loved 7 of them. One of them I didn't like, and I'll explain that further down the road in my next video, in my next 8 videos I'm gonna do, which is my Muppet movie review series. And man, 8 films in 35 years. Now, I mean, I can understand with the TV shows and promotions and whatnot, but, I mean, hey, let's face it, the Muppets do a better job than Happy Madison Productions. Now, I'm going to do a comparison. My left hand is Happy Madison Productions. My right hand is the Muppets. Now, the Muppets, they've been working with Disney since June of 2004. Happy Madison, on the other hand, they've been their own company since 1999. And the Muppets, they've been around working films since 1979. Their first movie made over $25 million. $200 million in today's money. This one, Happy Madison's Pixels, they only made $52 million. $52 million, and it's only been out 3 weeks. Who wins? The Muppets, of course. Now, I don't get it. What I believe, Happy Master Productions should be no more. I'm sorry. But Happy Master Productions should be no more. They've created really crappy movies. And I'm gonna say it again. Jack and Jill, Grown Ups 2. That's My Boy, Blended, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. And now, Pixels. The worst film I've ever seen. Pixels is the worst movie I've ever seen. Originally Smurfs 2 was my worst, but now that I've seen Pixels, Pixels is now my worst movie I've ever seen. And I've only been watching movies for the past 9 years. I've only watched like 6 movies in the last 9 years. Now, as I said before, I'm not much of a moviegoer, but I wanted to see how bad this movie was. And trust me, it is it. To quote the ending, to quote the Angry Video Game Nerd, it was a shit heap of an ending. The 5 Q-Berts, that just blew it. That blew my mind. And it made me really pissed off. It really did. I don't know what else to say. Happy Master Productions, you should shut down. Because you've made 36 crappy movies in 16 years. So that is sad. 36 movies in 16 years. Most of them have not been good. None of them's won a single award. Hello. Sorry about that, it was just some cousins of mine. They're just coming in. They're just for a short visit. Anyway, I got nothing else to say. Don't go see Pixels. Don't. If you do, and you like it, shame on you. Just shame on you, that's all I gotta say. Next video, we're gonna start my Muppet movie review series, and please stay tuned for that. And I probably will have time over, so I probably will do my TV specials reviews after that. These include The Frog Prince, Muppet Musicians of Bremen, John Denver's A Christmas Together, John Denver and the Muppets, A Rocky Mountain Holiday, and The Fantastic Miss Piggy Show, just to name a few of the many I'm going to do. And that's pretty much my Pixels review / rant. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you all take notes. Because this is the worst movie I've ever seen, and I've been seeing a few movies over the last 9 years, and trust me, I am never seeing this movie again. I will see you all in my next video. Peace.